Okay. Now, the concept name is assignment problem. First, I will explain the meaning of assignment problem. Later, I will explain in which management function we can use this concept, and I will go for examples. I will go for the models. And this concept is the the concept name itself will tell you this is used this is used to assign the right person with the right job at a minimum cost. The applications of assignment problem is very simple. This is a mathematical model which is used to assign the right person with the right job at a minimum cost. And this is widely used by HR people as well as marketing people. Marketing people. Got it? Suppose marketing people anukondi, they can use assignment problem to assign the right marketing executive to the right territory to increase the sales. HR people use cheste, they will use it for minimization of cost. Sales people use cheste, they will use it for maximization of sales. They use to maximization of sales. So just I will write the definition. Just write down assignment problem. Assignment problem is a mathematical model. It's a mathematical model. Is a mathematical model which is used to assign the right person with the right job at a minimum cost. At a minimum cost. That's it. This is the meaning. Now, application. This is widely used in HR, మార్కెటింగ్. ఎక్కువగా HR లోను మార్కెటింగ్ లోను యూజ్ చేస్తాం. Got it? That's it. This is the meaning of assignment problem. Now, I will explain how a problem is given in assignment problem and how to solve it. అయితే this concept was introduced by Hungarian. సో హంగేరియన్ అనే సైంటిస్ట్ దీన్ని యూజ్ చేశాడు. అందుకు మీకు క్వశ్చన్స్ లో కూడా ఎగ్జామ్ లో కూడా ఎలా అడుగుతున్నాడంటే సాల్వ్ ద ఫాలోయింగ్ ప్రాబ్లమ్ బై హంగేరియన్ మెథడ్ అంటారు. సో హంగేరియన్ మెథడ్ అన్నా అసైన్మెంట్ ప్రాబ్లమ్ అన్నా ఒకటే. గాట్ ఇట్? అయితే ఇన్ దిస్ కాన్సెప్ట్ ఏ మ్యాట్రిక్స్ ఈస్ గివెన్ దట్ వాట్ వి కాల్ కాస్ట్ మ్యాట్రిక్స్ అంటారు. సో కాస్ట్ మ్యాట్రిక్స్ ఈస్ గివెన్. Cost matrix is given with either balanced or unbalanced. అంటే మనకి బ్యాలెన్స్డ్ ప్రాబ్లమ్ అని ఇస్తాడు, అన్బ్యాలెన్స్డ్ ప్రాబ్లమ్ అని ఇస్తాడు. Don't worry, I will tell you what is meant by balanced and what is meant by unbalanced. Balanced అంటే ఏం లేదు. Balanced is nothing but, see, I will just give you an example. Let's say a matrix called 30, 40, 60, 70, 5, 15, 20, 25, and 3, 13, 14, 60, and 12, 14, 16, 18. Let's say an example is like this. Ela istadu. Okay. So, ila ichinapudu, if you see this, how many rows I have? I have 4 rows. Rows are nothing but vertical, horizontal lines. Columns are nothing but vertical lines. I have 4 rows and 4 columns. And rows may be assigned like this: A1, A2, A3, A4. And columns may be assigned like J1, J2, J3, J4. Clear? This means rows indicates the people, the persons. A1, A2, A3, A4 are said to be 4 persons. And there are J1, J2, J3, J4 are said to be jobs. And there are 4 people can be assigned with these 4 jobs. So number of people and number of jobs are equal అయితే, ఈక్వల్ గా ఉంటే, అంటే ఇంకా మీకు బ్లైండ్ గా చెప్పాలంటే నెంబర్ ఆఫ్ రోస్ అండ్ నెంబర్ ఆఫ్ కాలమ్స్ ఈక్వల్ గా ఉంటే ఇట్ ఈస్ కాల్డ్ ఎ బ్యాలెన్స్డ్ ప్రాబ్లం అంటారు. దెన్ ఇట్ ఈస్ కాల్డ్ ఏ బ్యాలెన్స్డ్ ప్రాబ్లం అంటారు. అలా కాకుండా బ్యాలెన్స్ ప్రాబ్లం ఎప్పుడు అంటాం రా, నెంబర్ ఆఫ్ రోస్ ఈజ్ ఈక్వల్ టు నెంబర్ ఆఫ్ కాలమ్స్ అయితే. సమ్ టైమ్స్ number of rows is not equal to number of columns, then we call it as unbalanced problem. Unbalanced problem అంటే నెంబర్ ఆఫ్ రోస్ అనేవి నెంబర్ ఆఫ్ కాలమ్స్ కి ఈక్వల్ లేకపోతే అన్బ్యాలెన్స్డ్ ప్రాబ్లం అంటారు. అండ్ ద మీనింగ్ ఆఫ్ ఆల్ దీస్ ఎలిమెంట్స్ ఈస్, నౌ ద మీనింగ్ ఆఫ్ 30 మీనింగ్ ఏంటంటే, పర్సన్ A1 గాడిని జాబ్ 1 కి అసైన్ చేస్తే, the company's expenditure will be 30, maybe 30,000 అవ్వచ్చు, లేకపోతే 30 lakhs అవ్వచ్చు. We do not know, that was not given. అలాగే 70 ఏం చెప్తుందంటే, పర్సన్ ఏ గాడిని J4 కి అసైన్ చేస్తే, జాబ్ 4 కి అసైన్ చేస్తే ద కంపెనీస్ ఎక్స్పెండిచర్ ఇస్ 70. అయితే మీకు డౌట్ రావచ్చు, సార్ మరి ఇది ఇట్స్ వెరీ క్లియర్ గా సార్, A1 గాడిని జాబ్ 4, జాబ్ 3, జాబ్ 2 కంటే జాబ్ 1 కి అసైన్ చేస్తే ఆ లీస్ట్ కాస్ట్ అయిపోతుంది కదా, అలాగే అసైన్ చేసి వచ్చా అని మీకు డౌట్ రావచ్చు. అలా చేయకూడదు. బికాజ్ ఎందుకంటే వి డు నాట్ నో వెదర్ పర్సన్ A1 might come for lesser cost for job 1, but we do not know whether A1 is capable to perform job 1 or not. కాబట్టి ఆ ఎలిమెంట్స్ లో ఏది చిన్నది ఉంటే దాన్ని కాస్ట్ గా చేసేకూడదు. we need to apply the Hungarian method. ఇక ఈ హంగేరియన్ అనేవాడు కొన్ని స్టెప్ బై స్టెప్ ప్రొసీజర్ ఇచ్చాడు. ఆ ప్రొసీజర్ అప్లై చేయాలి. అప్లై చేసి అండ్ we need to find out the minimum cost. So this is about assignment of the right person with right job at a minimum cost and the meaning of balanced and unbalanced. Till now, do you understand? Did you understand till now?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Sir,
Now,
in this
sir,
problem, it is expected that all the 4 jobs are required to be done, but any of the people can do it. Correct, sir?
correct. Your voice is not. Your voice is breaking.
Sir, the company is expecting that these 4 jobs are required to be done, but any of the 4 people, that is A1 to A4, can do those jobs. Am I right, sir?
Yeah, correct. But remember, by the end of the procedure, we have to show the least cost. The least cost, which is required to bear by the company.
Okay, sir.
So the objective of this technique is we need to allocate the right person to the right job at a least possible cost. Do you understand, Andy? Ashim?
No, sir. No, sir.
Okay.
Sir, suppose the company is expecting job 1, 2, 3, and 4 to be done, and any of these 4 people can do it, then it is very simple that take the least jobs in the columns and just add them up. That's it.
Okay, but remember,
or all the 4 people are required to do all the 4 jobs, sir. I mean, what type of question is framed in this sort of balanced?
Here in this question, the predetermined concept is the available people are different these are the different kinds of people with the different types of jobs. Here J1 to J4 are not same jobs. I hope I have cleared your point.
That is known, sir. J1 to J4 are different jobs. A1 to A4 are different people.
Are different. So if you observe, every person may not suitable for every job. A person may be suitable for any one of the job or more than one of the job.
That means the skills of each person is different.
Yeah, obviously. So when the jobs are different, obviously the skills of the people might be different. Who comes in?
It's clear that A4, if we assign A4 to for J4, then we have to give a different path or a different something. So I cannot say directly A4 will fit to the J4 or J1 like this. That's why we go for optimization.
And another important thing is another important predetermined thing is one person can be assigned with only one job. So no
Yes.
person can be assigned with more than one job. That is the predetermined condition.
Okay, sir.
For example, let's say if A1 is assigned with J1, that means A1 cannot be assigned with J2, J3, J4. At the same time, J1 cannot be assigned with A2, A3, A4.
Okay, sir.
And that means one person can perform only one job at a time. Only one job at a time. Sometimes, and like while solving this question, while we may be in between the process, you may understand that out of four people, two people may be equally capable to do any two of the jobs. And let's say you may find A2, A3 can perform J3, J4 equally. At the time, we can assign either A2 with J3 or J4. At the same time, A3 might be assigned with J3, J4. Even that situation is called as multiple solution question. I hope I have cleared your doubt.
Yes, sir.
Shall I move forward?
Yes, sir.
Now I will take an example and I will explain how to proceed with Hungarian method to assign the right person with the right job and to find out the minimum cost. Just a moment, I will get the exercise. Just be on the line. Yes. So in the entire classes, I will go like this. So is it convenient to you? అంటే ఇలా పేజ్ మీద రాస్తే మీకు అర్థం
And it
చేసుకోగలుగుతారా?
is slightly out of focus.
Yes, sir. Focus need to be improved.
Focus
So we can zoom it. You can zoom the screen also. Everyone can zoom the screen also. If we are not able to see, then we can zoom it also.
Even after zooming, it's out of focus.
So you try to focus it and then you zoom it. You move the screen. You can move the screen also.
But
You move the screen.
క్లారిటీగా లేదండి, బాగానే ఉందా?
Unable to see, sir.
Clarity తక్కువ ఉంది, sir.
Clarity
Clarity is there.
Just a moment.
Yes, sir.
ఇప్పుడమ్మా
You can move the screen.
ఇప్పుడు ఎలా ఉంది?
Sir, okay, sir. Yeah, we can move the screen. You can zoom that table also. We can see the table also. No problem.
ఓకే, అంటే యాక్చువల్లీ మా రెగ్యులర్ స్టూడెంట్స్ కూడా ఎలా చెప్తారు, వాళ్ళు క్లారిటీగానే ఉందంటారే.
కొద్దిగా బ్లర్ గా ఉంది సార్, అంటే కొద్దిగా.
సో మేబీ ఆ ప్రాసెస్ లో అది వర్క్, ఐ మీన్ కవర్ అవుతామా, డోంట్ వరీ. సో అంటే మీకు మరీ కనిపించలేనప్పుడు నాకు చెప్పండి. సో ఐ విల్ చేంజ్ మై వైఫై సంథింగ్, ఐ విల్ డూ సంథింగ్. సరేనా?
ఎస్ సార్.
Now I'm starting with an example. Now question number 1. Find out optimal allocation of jobs, and also identify the minimum cost. Identify the minimum cost. Matrix 8, 26, 17, 11, 13, 28, 4, 26, 39, 19, 18 and 15. This is 19, 26, 24 and 10. So this is A, B, C, D, and this is 1, 2, 3, 4.
సార్ ఒకసారి నంబర్స్ చదువుతారా సార్?
I'll just read out. First row 8, 26, 17 and 11. 4 values. Okay. Second row 13, 28, 4 and 26. 4 and 26. And the third row is 39, 19, 18, 15, 1, 5. And option in fourth row 19, 26, 24 and 10. Okay na?
Yes sir, thank you sir.
And the jobs are A, B, C, D. Sorry, the people are A, B, C, D, and jobs are 1, 2, 3, 4. Got it? Now let's come for the solution. Remember,
Can you read the problem, please, sir? Find out the optimal allocation of jobs.
Find out the optimal allocation of jobs and also identify the minimum cost.
Okay, sir.
Also identify the minimum cost. Clear? Shall I move forward?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Now, see, before applying Hungarian method, we have to check whether the given problem is a balanced problem or unbalanced problem. If it is balanced, we have to proceed further. If it is unbalanced, we need to convert unbalanced into balanced. Unbalanced నుంచి balance లో convert చేసుకొని అప్పుడు proceed అవ్వాలి. Then sir, how can we say whether it is a balanced or unbalanced? So in this question, there are 4 people and there are 4 jobs, and there are the number of rows is equal to number of columns, so we call it as a balanced. Problem. Let's say for example, there are 3 rows and 4 columns. Let's say there are 3 rows and 4 columns. So మీరు అబ్జర్వ్ చేస్తే 3 rows ante, but columns are 4, but we have only 3 rows. That means we need to add one more row. But that row will be taken as that newly taken row will be taken with 0 elements, like elements as zeros, like 0, 0, 0, 0, and we call it as dummy row. 10 million. So anyway, that I will tell you later. So first of all, let's check this question. Is it a balanced problem or an unbalanced problem?
Balanced.
It's a balance because in this question the number of rows is equal to number of columns. Just write down. In the given question, in the given cost matrix, M is equal to N. M is equal to N. That means number of rows is equal to number of columns. So it is a balanced problem. It is a balanced problem.
Okay.
It's a balanced problem. That's it. Now we are moving further. Now step 1. Step 1 line challenge. In the step 1, we need to apply rows operations. First rows operations apply cheyali. How many rows I have? 4 rows I have. Now what we need to do is from each row we need to identify the least element, and that least element should be subtracted from every element of a particular row. అంటే ఏం లేదండి, ఫస్ట్ రో లోంచి లీస్ట్ ఎలిమెంట్ తీసుకొని ఆ లీస్ట్ ఎలిమెంట్ అన్ని ఎలిమెంట్స్ లోంచి సబ్ట్రాక్షన్ చేయాలి. సిమిలర్లీ we need to take least element from row 2 లోంచి least element తీసుకోవాలి. ఆ least element ప్రతి ఎలిమెంట్ లోంచి సబ్ట్రాక్షన్ చేసేయాలి. Now tell me, what is the least element in first row? 8. So 8 should be subtracted from these 4 elements. Then we get ఏం వస్తుంది? 0, 26 minus 8, 18, 17 minus 8, 9, 11 minus 8, 3. This is 3. Similarly, from the second row, the least element is 4. So 4 should be subtracted. That means 13 minus 4, 9. 28 minus 4, 24. 4 minus 4, 0. 26 minus 4, 22. Come to the third row. Third row, what is the least one? 15. So 39 minus 15, 24. 19 minus 15, 4. 18 minus 15, 3. 15 minus 15, 0. And come to the last row, least is 10. 10 minus 10, 9. 26 minus 10, 16. 24 minus 10, 14. 1 minus 10, 0. This is about rows operations. Any doubt in this?
No, sir.
Now we are moving for columns operations. Now same operation, same as we need to apply, but for columns. But these columns operations will be applied for the latest matrix, not for the given matrix. Now this is the latest matrix. E matrix ki columns operation apply cheyali. Now chudandi, the first column least element, the first column 0. So 0 should be subtracted from every element of first column, and 0 subtracted, we will get same column na. That means 0, 9, 24, 8. Now tell me, the second column, what is the least one?
4.
4. So 4 should be subtracted. That means 18 minus 4, 14. This is 20. This is 0 and 12. Similarly, let's come for third column. The third column, what is the least one?
0.
0 should be subtracted from every element. So we will get same. That is 9, 0, 3, 14. Now fourth column, least is 0. So we will get 3, 22, 0, 0. So this is about columns operations. Now tell me, did you understand rows and columns operations?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Yes, sir.
Now I'm moving for step 2. Now this is the latest matrix na. So for this latest matrix, we need to apply assignment process. Now the assignment process. Now the assignment process is assignment process ki latest matrix తీసుకుంటే కాపీ చేస్తాను. 0, 14, 9, 3, and this is 9, 20, 0, 22, 24, 0, 3, 0, 9, 12, 14, 0. So this is about the latest matrix. So this is A, B, C, D. A, B, C, D. This is 1, 2, 3, 4. Now carefully వినండి. This is the last step. ఇది వస్తే ఇంకా అయిపోయినట్టే. Now we need to move for assignment process. The assignment process లో we need to start with row 1, then we go for row 2, row 3, row 4. After finishing all the rows, then we go for columns. First column, second column, third column, fourth column. Now we need to see the first row. If first row low, if there is a single zero, then there is a possibility for assignment. If there is more than 1 0, then we should not give assignment. That means more than 1 0 ఉంటే ఆ రోని కానీ కాలమ్ కానీ స్కిప్ చేసేయాలి. స్కిప్ చేసి నెక్స్ట్ రోకి వెళ్ళిపోవాలి.
Yes, sir.
సో సింగిల్ జీరో ఉంటేనే అలొకేషన్ చేయాలి. నౌ టెల్ మీ ఇన్ ద ఫస్ట్ రో హౌ మెనీ జీరోస్ ఆర్ దేర్?
1 0, sir.
1 0.
సింగిల్ జీరో కాబట్టి సింగిల్ జీరోని ఇలా అలొకేట్ చేయాలి. ఇలా అలొకేట్ చేసిన తర్వాత మనం ఎక్కడైతే అలొకేట్ చేసామో అలొకేషన్ దగ్గర we need to check corresponding column. If there are any zeros in the corresponding column, those zeros should be cancelled. ఎందుకని మీకు ఆల్రెడీ చెప్పాను, ఆ జాబ్ ను ఒకరికి అసైన్ చేసామంటే దట్ జాబ్ కెనాట్ బి అసైన్ టు ఎనీ అదర్స్ నా.
Yes, sir.
అంటే ఇక్కడే అలొకేషన్ ఇచ్చాం కాబట్టి కరెస్పాండింగ్ కాలమ్ లో ఇంకేమైనా జీరోస్ ఉంటే క్యాన్సిల్ చేయాలి, లేవు కాబట్టి నో ప్రాబ్లం. లెట్స్ కమ్ ఫర్ సెకండ్ రో. సెకండ్ రోకి రండి. హౌ మెనీ జీరోస్ ఆర్ దేర్ ఇన్ ద సెకండ్ రో?
1 0.
1.
0 కాబట్టి we can give allocation like this. 1 0 కాబట్టి allocation ఇవ్వచ్చు. Allocation ఇచ్చిన తర్వాత after that here I have given allocation, so check for corresponding column zeros. కాలమ్ లో ఏమైనా జీరోస్ ఉంటే క్యాన్సిల్ చేయాలి.
Only 1 0.
If there are no zeros, no problem, we can leave it. Now చూడండి, in the third row how many zeros we have?
2 zeros.
2 zeros. Is it possible to give allocation?
No, sir.
No, sir.
No. కాబట్టి we have to skip that row. A row skip చేసేయాలి. Next let's come for the fourth one. How many zeros I have?
1 0.
1. Here I have 0 కాబట్టి that we need to give allocation. But
In
to give
column,
it here, if you see that corresponding column, is there any zeros in the corresponding column?
yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
ఉంది. సో ఆ కరెస్పాండింగ్ జీరోస్ ఉంటే దాన్ని ఇలా క్యాన్సిల్ చేయాలి. ఇలా క్యాన్సిల్ చేయాలి. సో ఆల్ ద 4 rows are over. Let's come for columns. If you see the first column, already we have allocation. But if you see our second column, how many zeros we have?
1 0.
1 0. We can give allocation like this. So while checking for column, if there is a single zero, we can give allocation like this. But remember, while giving allocation through column, then we need to check its corresponding row. The corresponding row lo evana zeros unte cancel cheyali. So my point is, rows check చేసేటప్పుడు column zeros ని cancel చేయాలి. column check చేసేటప్పుడు row zeros ని cancel చేయాలి. So second row column is over. Third column already we have allocation. Fourth column already we have allocation. So the process is over. So once the process is over, then we need to check whether each row and each column having an assignment or not. We need to check whether each row and each column having an assignment or not. If you see 1, 2, 3, 4 and each column having an assignment. So when each row and each column having an assignment, there ends the question. అంటే అక్కడతో క్వశ్చన్ అయిపోయినట్టే. ఒకవేళ if there is no allocation for any row or column, then we need to go for further process. ఒకవేళ ఏ రో కానీ కాలమ్ కానీ అసైన్మెంట్ లేకపోతే మళ్ళీ ఫర్దర్ ప్రాసెస్కి వెళ్ళాలి. దట్ ఫర్దర్ ప్రాసెస్ ఈస్ కాల్డ్ లూప్ మెథడ్ అంటారు. లూప్ మెథడ్ దట్ ఐ విల్ టెల్ యూ లేటర్. దీని తర్వాత చెప్తాను.
సబ్మిషన్ సార్. సబ్మిషన్ సార్. ఈ ఫోర్త్ కాలమ్ ఉన్నట్టండి స్కిప్ చేసినట్టు, అంటే రెండు జీరోస్ ఉన్నాయి కదా సార్. fourth column.
అవునండి. మనం 2 జీరోస్ ఉన్నప్పుడు దాన్ని స్కిప్ చేసాం కానీ
రోను చేసాం, కాలం.
రోన్ స్కిప్ చేసిన కానీ మళ్ళీ కాలమ్స్ చేసేటప్పుడు దానికి అలొకేషన్ వచ్చింది కదండి.
సార్
అంటే ఆ రోని అప్పుడు ఎందుకు స్కిప్ చేస్తామంటే ఆ టైంలో మనకి సపోజ్ సి గాడు అండర్ జాబ్ 2 అయినా పెర్ఫామ్ చేయగలడు, జాబ్ 4 అయినా పెర్ఫామ్ చేయగలడు.
సార్
బట్ ఆ టైంలో ఏది బెటర్ అనేది మనకు తెలియదు.
సార్
సో దట్స్ వై వీ హ్యావ్ waited till second job was allocated to person C.
సార్
అంటే మీరు బ్లైండ్ గా చెప్పాలంటే whenever we see more than 1 0 in a row or column, simply we need to skip that row or column and we need to move forward.
సార్
So at this stage, just write down, at this stage we have allocations for each row and each column. So each column. So we got optimum solution. Hence, therefore optimal allocations are A, B, C, D. Now tell me, A is assigned with whom and A is assigned with which job?
Job 1.
Tell me, B is assigned with which job?
Job
Job
3.
3.
Job 3. And C is assigned with which job? 2.
Job 2.
C is 2. And job 4 is assigned with, person B is assigned with job 4. So these are the optimal allocations. అంటే వాడు ఈ ప్రొసీజర్ ఏం చెప్తుందంటే పర్సన్ ఏ గాడిని జాబ్ 1 కి, పర్సన్ బి గాడిని జాబ్ 3 కి అండ్ సో ఆన్ ఇలా అసైన్ చేయడం వల్ల ద కంపెనీ కెన్ అచీవ్ ఇట్స్ ఆప్టిమైజేషన్ అని చెప్తుంది. అండ్ హెన్స్ the minimum cost is now చూడండి ఏ గాడికి ఏ జాబ్ అసైన్ చేసామండి, జాబ్ 1 అంటే గివెన్ మ్యాట్రిక్స్ లో ఏ గాడికి ఫస్ట్ జాబ్ ప్లేస్ లో వాల్యూ ఎంత ఉందో చూసుకోవాలి. మీన్స్ దేర్ ఇస్ 8 నా, దట్ మీన్స్ వి నీడ్ టు టేక్ 8 ప్లస్ బి గాడికి ఫర్ బి ఇట్ ఈస్ అసైన్డ్ విత్ 3 అంటే బి గాడికి థర్డ్ జాబ్ అంటే 4 plus C గాడికి సెకండ్ వన్ for
19.
19, that means plus 19, so plus 19
Plus 10.
D గాడికి 4 10, that implies 29 33 41. 29 30
41.
41. So 41 is a minimum cost the company has to bear for this allocation, for this optimal allocation. అయిపోయింది క్వశ్చన్ అంతే. దిస్ ఈజ్ అబౌట్ అసైన్మెంట్ ప్రాబ్లం. ఈజీనే కదా, ఈజీనా? Did you find difficulty?
No, sir.
So it's very easy. అయితే all the times you cannot get the assignments for each row and each column with these steps. Sometimes we may not get allocations at this stage. Then what to do? Then we need to move for another method called, and we need to go for further extension, what we call loop method. Then loop method antarandi, that I will explain with another example. So అంటే ఇలా కూడా చాలా సార్లు ఇచ్చాడు ఎగ్జామ్ లో, బట్ మోస్ట్ ప్రాబబ్లీ ఎక్కువగా ఏంటంటే సెకండ్ ఎగ్జాంపుల్ ఇస్తున్నాడు. I'm moving for another example. Now example number 2.
ఎవరు నెక్స్ట్ డ్రా చేసుకోండి, మౌన్గా వచ్చి నా స్కూల్కి.
Just a moment, I will give you sequence. కంపల్సరీ క్వశ్చన్ అండి ఇది. సో మీరు అండ్ ఈజీ టు అండర్స్టాండ్ ఇది.
Sir, last answer was 41. Sir.
41 కదండి, 42 వచ్చిందా? దిస్ ఈస్
8490.
12, 22,
Oh, 42, sir.
41 కదరా?
41, sir.
41. Coming to the second question. Now I will come with a good question. Just write down. Question number 3. Full practice question ready. ఈ క్వశ్చన్ చేస్తే మీకు ఇంకా అన్ని వచ్చినట్టే. క్వశ్చన్ నెంబర్ 2. Write down. Find out the optimal allocation and minimum cost for the following data. The question is 10, 3, 3, 2, 8, 9, 7, 8, 2, 7, 7, 5, 6, 2, 4, 3, 5, 8, 2, 4, 9, 10, 9, 6, 10. So this is the problem. ఇందులో మీకు చాలా ట్విస్ట్లు కనబడతారా? ఆ ట్విస్ట్లు అన్ని చెప్పేస్తాను.
సో సెకండ్ రో లాస్ట్ నెంబర్ ఏంటి సార్? 1.
Sir, please repeat the numbers.
I repeat. I will just read out. You just write down. The first row elements are 10, 3, 3, 2, 8. And second row elements are 9, 7, 8, 2, 7. And third row elements are 7, 5, 6, 2, 4. And fourth row elements are 3, 5, 8, 2, 4. And fifth row elements are 9, 10, 9, 6, 10. And the employees are, the applicants are A, B, C, D, E. And the available jobs are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So these are the available jobs. Now somebody tell me, first of all tell me, is it a balanced problem or an unbalanced problem?
Balanced problem.
Balanced problem.
So here M is equal to N. M is equal to M means the number of rows is equal to number of columns. So it is a balanced problem. So once we get balanced, then what is the step 1? Rows operations. Now tell me, in the first row, what is the least one? 2. So I will get 8, 1, 1, 0, 6. Okay, let's come for the second row. What is the least one? 2. That means 7, 5, 6, 0, 5. Third row, what is the least one? 2. That means 5,
5, 3,
4, 0, 2. Next is fourth one. This is 2. Under 1, 3, 6, 0, 2. And next is 6. That means 3, 4, 3, 0, 4. So this is the rows operations. Tell me, is there any doubt in this? Any
No,
doubt?
sir.
No, sir.
So let's move to the columns operations.
Yes, sir.
I'm moving for columns operations. Columns operations. I told you now, columns operations are always applied for the latest matrix. In the latest matrix, what is the first? In the first column, what is this one? One is
One.
we get 7, 6, 4, 0, and 2. In the second column, the least is 1, so I will get 0, 4,
4,
2, 2,
2,
3.
3.
In the third column, least is 1, so I will get 0, 5, 3, 5, and 2. And the fourth column, all are zeros converted, yes, that's all it is. Fifth column list is 2, so I will get 4, 3, 0, 0, 2. So this is the columns operations. Now tell me, is there any doubt in this column operations?
No, sir.
Can I move for assignment process?
Yes, sir.
Now I'm moving for step 3. I'm writing here. So step 3, which is called assignment process. Assignment process. So I told you that assignment process can be applied for the latest matrix. Latest matrix applied. I'm just copying the matrix, that is 7, 0, 0, 0, 4, 6, 4, 5, 0, 3, and 4, 2, 3, 0, 0, and 0, 2, 5, 0, 0, 2, 3, 2, 0, 2. This is about the latest matrix. Now listen carefully. No, children. If you see the first row, how many zeros we have in the first row?
3 zeros.
Three zeros.
So anyway, more than 1 zero, na?
Yes, sir.
So when we have more than 1 zero, what to do?
We need to skip the row.
We have to skip it. Now let's come for the second row. How many zeros we have?
One.
1 0.
1 cavity, we have to give allocation like this. Now what to do?
Cancel the remaining zeros.
The zero corresponding column 0 should be cancelled. That means this can be cancelled, this can be cancelled, this can be cancelled, this can be cancelled. Is it clear?
Yes, sir.
Now let's move for third row. Third row, right now, how many zeros I have?
1 0.
Only 1. Previously I had 2, but 1 0 was cancelled. So right now I have only 1.
1.
So we need to allocate this. Now tell me, after
Other
allocation
zero.
of this, we need to cancel which element?
Other 0.
So under this allocation, we have 0 that should be cancelled.
Fourth row 0.
Now if you see the fourth row,
Only
actually
1 0.
I had 2, but 2 were cancelled. So right now we have only 1 0, so we can give allocation like this. Allocation like this. But is there any possibility for cancelling?
No, sir.
No problem. Now if you see the last one, how many zeros we have?
No zeros.
No. Actually we had, but that was cancelled, so no 0. So rows are over. Let's come for columns. If you see the first column, I have already allocation, so no problem. Let's move for the second column. In the second column, how many zeros I have?
1.
1 0.
1 0 covered. We can give allocation like this. Now what to do?
Cancel
Cancel
other
the
0.
corresponding row
Now,
0.
given through column, so the row 0 should be cancelled, and this can be cancelled. So third column, if you see, third column was had a 0, but that was cancelled. Right now there is no 0. Fourth I have allocation, fifth I have already allocation. So all the process is over. Now find out whether each row and each column having an assignment or not. Chudandi, is there
No,
any?
sir. 1 is left.
So there is no allocations for which one? R5 and
Third
C3.
column.
So just write down. at this stage, there are no allocations for R5 and row 5 and C3. So we do not have allocations for R5 and C3. So we need to apply loop method to get optimization. అంటే ఆప్టిమైజేషన్ రిజల్ట్ కోసం మనం ఇప్పుడు ఏం చేయాలంటే ఫర్దర్ లూప్ మెథడ్ అప్లై చేయాలి. అయితే రిమెంబర్, ఫర్దర్ లూప్ మెథడ్ వి అప్లై ఫర్ దిస్ లేటెస్ట్ మ్యాట్రిక్స్. ఈ లేటెస్ట్ మ్యాట్రిక్స్ అప్లై చేయాలి. డు యు అండర్స్టాండ్? ఏమండి, ఎనీ డౌట్ అండి ఇప్పుడు టిల్ దిస్ ఎనీ డౌట్?
No, sir.
No, sir.
Now I will explain how to apply the loop for 10 to 15 minutes. That is the major important part of this question. You just listen for 5 to 10 minutes carefully, then you can easily understand the loop. అది కొంచెం కన్ఫ్యూజ్ గా ఉంటుందిరా, ఒకసారి జాగ్రత్త వినండి. So loop can be applied for the latest matrix. And I told you that loop procedure can be applied for the latest matrix. I will just copy the latest matrix. 70004. This is allocation. It is 2 or crossed zeros. 6645. 64503. Next is 423. 423. 0. This is a crossed zero. This is allocation. 025. 02500. This is allocation. These two are crossed zeros. And 232. 232. And this is 02. This zero is crossed zero. జాగ్రత్త వినండి రా, జాగ్రత్త వింటే ప్రొసీజర్ అర్థమైపోతుంది. See, this procedure consisting 3 steps. Step 1, Step 2, Step 3. ఈ ప్రొసీజర్ గుర్తుపెట్టుకోవాలి. ఎలా గుర్తుపెట్టుకోవాలంటే, నేను ఒక షార్ట్ ఫామ్ లా చెప్తాను, మీరు అలా వినండి. We need to mark like this. We need to mark the rows. అంటే ఫస్ట్ ఆపరేషన్ లో రోస్ ని మార్క్ చేయాలి. సెకండ్ ఆపరేషన్స్ లో రోస్ ఆపోజిట్ అంటే కాలమ్స్ ని మార్క్ చేయాలి. అండ్ థర్డ్ స్టెప్ లో మళ్ళీ రోస్ ని మార్క్ చేయాలి. సో మీరు ఇది ఎలా గుర్తుపెట్టుకోవాలంటే, first we do operations for rows, next we do operations for columns, next we do operations for rows. ఆల్టర్నేట్ గా వస్తాయి, జాగ్రత్తగా చూడండి. ఫస్ట్ రోస్, తర్వాత కాలమ్స్, మళ్ళీ రోస్ వస్తాయి. Got it? Now, no assignment. Next is crossed zero, and next is allocation. ఇలా గుర్తుపెట్టుకోవాలి, నేను చూడకుండా రాస్తున్నాను. సో ఫస్ట్ ఆపరేషన్ లో no assignment, crossed zero and allocation. I will tell you how to read this and how to apply these 3 steps for this matrix. ఎలా అప్లై చేయాలో నేను చెప్తాను, జాగ్రత్త విందులండి. And before going to that, remember, second step is depending on the output of first step. అంటే ఫస్ట్ స్టెప్ నుంచి వచ్చే అవుట్పుట్ కి సెకండ్ స్టెప్ ని అప్లై చేయాలి. అండ్ ద అవుట్పుట్ ఆఫ్ సెకండ్ స్టెప్, ఐ మీన్ based on the output of second step, we need to apply third step. And the second is depending on first, third is depending on second. Now చూడండి, now let's come for step 1. దీన్ని ఎలా చదువుతున్నాను చూడండి. మార్క్ ద రోస్ విచ్ డు నాట్ హ్యావ్ అసైన్మెంట్. అంటే అసైన్మెంట్ లేని రోస్ ని మార్క్ చేయాలి. చెప్పండి, దీస్ ఆర్ ద రోస్ నా, రోస్ ఆర్ నథింగ్ బట్ హారిజాంటల్ రోస్, హారిజాంటల్ లైన్స్. హారిజాంటల్ లైన్స్ లో అసైన్మెంట్ లేని రోస్ ఎన్ని ఉన్నాయి?
1 sir, 5th row.
5th row. సో ఆ 5th row ని ఇలా మార్క్ చేయాలి. Did you understand? That is the first one. Is it clear?
Yes sir.
Yes,
So
sir.
we need to mark the rows which do not have assignment. అంటే ఈ ఎగ్జాంపుల్ లో ఒక రోకే మార్క్ లేదు కాబట్టి, ఐ మీన్ ఒక రోకి అసైన్మెంట్ లేదు కాబట్టి ఒక రోనే మార్క్ చేశాను. ఒకవేళ 4th రోకి 5th రోకి రెండింటికి లేదనుకోండి, అప్పుడు 4th ని ఇలా మార్క్ చేయాలి, 5th ని ఇలా మార్క్ చేయాలి. ఎన్ని రోస్ కి అలొకేషన్ లేకపోతే అన్ని రోస్ ని మార్క్ చేయాలి. దట్ ఈస్ ద ఫస్ట్ వన్. నౌ ఐ టోల్డ్ యు నా, దిస్ ఈస్ ద అవుట్పుట్ ఆఫ్ ఫస్ట్ స్టెప్. ఇప్పుడు ఈ అవుట్పుట్ కి సెకండ్ స్టెప్ ని అప్లై చేయాలి. సెకండ్ స్టెప్ లో మనం ఏం చేయాలరా, వీ నీడ్ టు మార్క్ ద కాలమ్స్ వేర్ వీ హ్యావ్ క్రాస్డ్ 0. అంటే ఇప్పుడు ఈ మార్క్ చేసిన రోలో క్రాస్డ్ 0 ఎక్కడ ఉందో చెక్ చేసుకోవాలి. ఈస్ దేర్ ఎనీ క్రాస్డ్ జీరోస్?
3rd, 4th, 5th columns have zeros, marked zeros.
నోనమ్మా, ఈ మార్క్ చేసిన రోలోనే చూడాలి. ఈ
Fourth
మార్క్
column.
Okay.
Column 4.
4th column.
Fourth
Fourth
column.
Fourth
column.
ఈ రో
Only
ఈ
4th
ఈ
column.
మార్క్ చేసిన రోలో క్రాస్డ్ జీరోస్ ఎక్కడ ఎన్ని ఉన్నాయి?
Only 4th column.
Both the columns.
ఓన్లీ 4th కాలమే ఉంది కాబట్టి ఆ 4th కాలమ్ ని ఇలా మార్క్ చేయాలి, ఇలా మార్క్ చేయాలి. ఇక్కడ వరకు అర్థమైందా?
Okay sir.
Yes, sir.
Now this is the output of, and the 4th column is the output of second step. Is it clear?
Yes sir.
Now for this output, and for this output, now ఇప్పుడు third step apply చేయాలి. థర్డ్ స్టెప్ లో మనం ఏం చూడాలమ్మా, we need to see the assignment and its corresponding row ని మార్క్ చేయాలి. Now tell me, in this marked column is there any assignment?
Yes sir.
Second row.
ఆ
Second row.
second row ని ఇలా మళ్ళీ మార్క్ చేస్తాం. Did you understand how to apply these 3 steps?
Yes sir.
sir.
Shall I move forward or shall I repeat this?
You can move forward sir.
Okay. Now I'm moving forward. Now in the next stage, and this is the first stage in loop process. In the stage 2, this is stage 1. Now in the stage 2, what we do is we need to draw the lines. We need to draw the lines along with. Now we need to draw the lines along with unmarked rows and marked columns. Underline చేస్తాను, unmarked rows and marked columns. In the latest matrix is given this. ఇలా ప్రతిసారి రాయక్కర్లేదు, బట్ మీ ఫస్ట్ టైం కదా, అర్థం అవడం కోసం రాస్తాను. ఎగ్జామ్ అయితే ఇలా ప్రతిసారి రాయక్కర్లేదు. Just wait. 4 to 3 cross 0 and allocation 2 5 cross 0 cross 0 and 2 3 2 cross 0 and 2. So this is the, and we got marking for this column, we have marking for this row and this row. Now చూడండి, now for this matrix ఇప్పుడు ఏం చేయాలమ్మా, unmarked row lines డ్రా చేయాలి. Now unmarked rows అంటే out of 5 lines, out of 5 rows, how many rows were unmarked? Out of 5 rows,
తీసుకో.
how many rows were unmarked?
ఏదైనా రోడ్డు మీద ప్రమాణం జరిగితే మాకు
3 sir.
పదం పెట్టి నాకు ఇది పెట్టి అప్పుడు
What are those 3 rows?
4th కి ఏమైనా బాకీ
First
R
row, 3rd row, 4th row.
1 4.
Third row, 4.
R1, R3, R4 sir.
Correct. వాటి మీద ఇగో ఇలా లైన్స్ డ్రా చేయాలి. R1, R3, R4.
R.
Am I clear?
Yes, sir.
Sir.
So this is called unmarked rows. Next time marked columns. How many columns are marked? కాబట్టి దాని మీద ఇలా లైన్,
0.
దాని మీద ఇలా లైన్ డ్రా చేయాలి. Is it clear?
Yes
అండి?
sir.
Yes, sir.
Sir.
ఇలా డ్రా చేసిన తర్వాత మీరు అబ్జర్వ్ చేయండి, ఆ జీరోలన్నీ లైన్స్ మీదకి వెళ్ళిపోతే చూడండి, అబ్జర్వ్ చేయండి,
Yes, sir.
ఆటోమేటిక్ గా వెళ్ళిపోతాయి. అంటే మీరు కరెక్ట్ గా చేస్తే అలా వెళ్తాయి. అంటే దిస్ మీన్స్ after drawing the lines along with unmarked rows and marked columns, every zero should be gone onto the lines. మీకు
Yes,
ఆటోమేటిక్ ఒకవేళ ఆ జీరోస్ లైన్స్ మీద కాకుండా రిమైనింగ్ ప్లేస్ ఉండిపోయి అనుకోండి, ఫర్ దట్ దేర్ ఆర్ 2 reasons. ఫస్ట్ రీజన్ మైట్ బి యూ డిడ్ రాంగ్, మీరు ఎక్కడో మిస్టేక్ చేసి ఉండాలి. అండ్ సెకండ్ రీజన్ ఈస్ that the question do not have a solution, the infeasible solution. That is a question answer. Procedure correct approach చేశారు కనుక after applying this step every coming on to the line. ఇలా చేసిన తర్వాత మీరు అబ్జర్వ్ చేస్తే here few elements are on the line. అంటే కొన్ని ఎలిమెంట్స్ లైన్ మీద ఉన్నాయి, కొన్ని ఎలిమెంట్స్ ఆఫ్ ద లైన్ ఉన్నాయి. The elements which are on the line, the elements which are on the line.
Sir, your voice is not audible, sir.
Not audible.
Sir, you are not audible, sir.
Now is it clear?
Now it's okay,
Sir,
sir.
can you just repeat the last few lines?
I
You are
will.
not audible.
I will repeat. So after drawing the lines along unmarked rows and marked columns, if you see all the zeros are, some of the elements are on the line and some of the elements are off the line antaru. So all the elements which are on the line are said to be covered elements antaru. Covered elements antaru. The elements which are off the line are said to be uncovered elements antaru. Uncovered. So all the elements which are on the line are said to be covered elements, and all the elements which are off the line are said to be uncovered elements. Now what we need to do is, now we need to identify the least element from uncovered elements. Ante we need to identify the least element from off the line elements. Off the line elements. Now tell me, what is the least element from uncovered elements?
2.
So the least element from 6, 4, 5, 3, 2, 2, 3, 2 is 2. First the least element from uncovered elements is 2. ఇక్కడ వరకు అర్థమైందా?
Yes, sir.
ఇంకొక స్టెప్ అయిపోతే మీకు ఈ క్వశ్చన్ అయిపోయినట్టేనా? నౌ లాస్ట్ స్టెప్ జాగ్రత్తగా వినండి. నౌ వాట్ వి నీడ్ టు డు ఇస్, నౌ ద లీస్ట్ ఎలిమెంట్ 2 కదమ్మా, this 2 should be subtracted from uncovered elements. అంటే ఈ ఆఫ్ ద లైన్ ఎలిమెంట్స్ ఉన్నాయి చూడండి, ఆఫ్ ద లైన్ ఎలిమెంట్స్ లోంచి ఈ లీస్ట్ ఎలిమెంట్ ని సబ్ట్రాక్షన్ చేయాలి. దట్ ఈస్ ద ఫస్ట్ స్టెప్. ఎలా అంటే the least element bracket లో ఈ ఎగ్జాంపుల్ లో 2, the least element 2 should be subtracted from uncovered elements. ఓకేనా? సో ఈ లీస్ట్ ఎలిమెంట్ ఏం చేయాలంటే, ద లీస్ట్ ఎలిమెంట్ 2 ని ఈ అన్కవర్డ్ ఎలిమెంట్స్ లోంచి సబ్ట్రాక్షన్ చేయాలి. అండ్ ద సెకండ్ పాయింట్ ఈస్ ద లీస్ట్ ఎలిమెంట్ should be, the least element 2 should be added to intersecting elements. Intersecting అంటే మీరు అబ్జర్వ్ చేయండి. ఇఫ్ యు సీ దిస్ ఇది ఈ హారిజాంటల్ లైన్ కి వెర్టికల్ లైన్ కి కరెక్ట్ గా ఇంటర్సెక్టింగ్ లో ఉంది. సో దీనికి ఫర్ దిస్ ఇంటర్సెక్టింగ్ ఎలిమెంట్ that least element should be added. And if you see this one, this is also an intersecting element. For this horizontal line and a vertical line. This is another intersecting. దీని కూడా add చేయాలి. And this is another intersecting point. దీని కూడా add చేయాలి. అంటే the least element 2 should be subtracted from uncovered and added to intersecting elements. And remaining elements in the sense the elements which are on the line elements ni as it is రాయాలి. And that is the third point is the elements which are on the line, the elements which are on the line should be as it is, should be written same. అంటే ఆ లైన్ మీద ఎలిమెంట్స్ ని యాజ్ ఇట్ ఈస్ గా రాసేయాలి. ఆఫ్ ద ఎలిమెంట్స్ నుంచి లీస్ట్ ఎలిమెంట్ ని సబ్ట్రాక్షన్ చేయాలి, ఇంటర్సెక్టింగ్ ఎలిమెంట్ కి యాడ్ చేసుకోవాలి. ఇప్పుడు చూడండి, ఇఫ్ యు అప్లై దట్ ప్రాసెస్ యాజ్ ఇట్ ఈస్ అప్లై చేస్తే యు విల్ గెట్ ఎ న్యూ మ్యాట్రిక్స్. చూడండి, నౌ టెల్ మీ, then we get now tell me the new matrix. Then we get 7 is on the line na, 7
Yes,
0
sir.
as it is. It is 7 0 0.
0 0 2 2.
This is 2 because this is intersecting cover. This 2
4
4 is as it is because that is on the line.
4
So step 6 4 5 off the line cover, 2 subtraction change. That means 4
2
2
3
this is 3. This
0
0
on the line cover as it is
1
1. Correct. Now third line ready.
4 2
4
4 as it is because on
2
0 is ఏం
4
చేయాలి?
2 3 2
2 and
2
We have to add
2
0
0
కరెక్ట్, 2 0. సో థర్డ్ అయిపోయింది. ఫోర్త్ లోకి రండి.
0
0 0
0
2
2
2
5
5
5
5
2
2
2
0
0
0
0. కరెక్ట్. నెక్స్ట్ అమ్మా ఇది
0
0 1
0
1 0
0 0
0 2
0 0
0. This is 0 because this is offline.
uncovered element. Okay.
So this is a new matrix. My work అర్థమైందిరా?
Yes, sir.
yes
sir.
So once we get a new matrix like this, now again we need to move for assignment process. మళ్ళీ అసైన్మెంట్ ప్రాసెస్ చేసుకోవాలి. Now మళ్ళీ రోస్ ఆపరేషన్స్ కాలమ్స్ ఆపరేషన్స్ చేయకర్లా, డైరెక్ట్లీ వి గో ఫర్ అసైన్మెంట్ ప్రాసెస్. Now assignment process. Okay, అసైన్మెంట్ ప్రాసెస్ చేస్తాను చూడండి జాగ్రత్తగా. 70024 42301 42320 02520 and 01000. Okay na? Now let's come for the process. Now tell me, in the first row how many zeros we have?
2
2
0
0
Kabatti not possible. Second row how many zeros we have?
1 0
1
1
0
0. So we can give allocation. The corresponding zero should be cancelled. Third row how many zeros I have?
1
1 0
Third we can give allocation. The
And
corresponding zero
zeros
should be
cancelled.
cancelled.
cancel
Now fourth row how many zeros I have?
1 0
1 0
Kabatti we should be we need to give allocation
and
and the corresponding zero
corresponding
should be cancelled.
cancel
And the last one how many zeros I have?
1 0
1 0. So I can
1
give
0.
allocation. Got it?
corresponding 0 cancel
Corresponding column should be cancelled. So all the rows are over now. Let's come for columns.
Yes, sir.
If you see the first column, how many-
Allocation done.
already allocation is done. What is the second column?
0
1 0
So I have I can give allocation. Third column already I have. Fourth column already we have. Fifth column already we have. So allocation process is over now.
Yes, sir.
Now tell me. Now check whether each row and column having an assignment or not.
Yes, sir. Allotted.
Now we have allocation for each row and each column. Now we have allocation for each row and each column. Am I right?
Yes,
yes
sir.
sir
Now what to do?
Optimal allocation.
At this stage,
We have allocations.
we had allocations for each row and each column. Each row and each column. So we got
Optimum solution.
Optimum solution. Hence, optimum allocations are not any. So this is A, B, C, D, E, A, B, C, D, E, and this is 1, 2, 3, 4. 3, 4, 5. So tell me, A is assigned with what?
Second.
A is assigned with 2. B is assigned for 4th.
4,
C is assigned for 5th.
5,
D is assigned for 1.
1,
The E is assigned for 3.
3.
Is it clear?
Yes.
And the minimum cost is not only for the A, what is the value in the second place? In the given question.
3.
3, correct. What is the value we have for the B in 4th place? 2, na?
2.
2, correct. For 3 it is 5 and 4.
4.
For 4 it is 1 and 3.
3,
And 3 it is 3 and
9.
9.
9.
So what is the total? 5, 9, 18, 21.
21.
21 is your answer. 21 is your answer. Is it clear?
Yes, sir.
So very, very important. You observe and a process law a bit difficult, but it's easy. మీరు కొంచెం అప్రోచ్ చేస్తే కొంచెం ప్రాక్టీస్ చేస్తే వచ్చేస్తుంది. So go into question. I will explain one more. Now I will explain a small question. It's what we call multiple solution. I will just explain. Just a moment. Otherwise, I will go for unbalanced. I go for unbalanced. Just a moment. Okay. Next example, and most probably last example on this concept. But till now we have done examples on balanced problems. Let's move with unbalanced. Unbalanced. The question is like this. Write down. Find out optimal allocations and minimum cost. Optimal allocation, minimum cost. The matrix is 18, 24, 28, 32, and 8, 13, 17, 18, and third is 10, 15, 19, 22. Shall I read out the values, or are you able to see this?
Sir, please read out, sir.
Yeah, I will do it. I'm just reading out the elements of first row. The elements of first row are 18, 24, 28, and 32. 32. Coming to second row, 8, 13, 17, 18. Coming to third row, 10, 15, 19, and 22. And 22. These are the 3 rows given, but 4 columns are given. The M is not equal to N. Am I right?
Yes, sir.
So here M is not equal to N, and the number of rows are not equal to number of columns. So it is an unbalanced problem. An unbalanced problem. So we need to convert
Into
unbalanced into balanced, unbalanced into balanced, unbalanced into balanced by adding
zero.
zero వాడతాంలేండి. Now tell me, we need to add a dummy row or dummy column?
Dummy
Dummy
row.
Dummy row.
Dummy row.
By adding a dummy row అంటారు. అంటే
Zero.
డమ్మీ రో అంటే ఒక రో షార్ట్ అయింది కాబట్టి ఇలా ఒక రో యాడ్ చేసుకుని అక్కడ జీరోస్ పెట్టాలి. దట్ ఈస్ 18, 24, 28, 20, 32, 8, 13, 17, 18, 10, 15, 19, 22. Now the fourth place లో 0, 0, 0, 0 ఇలా 4 zeros పెట్టాలి. So this is the rows are A, B, C, D now, and columns are W, X, Y, Z. Did you understand till this?
Yes, sir.
Now from here onwards, we have to apply the same procedure, that is rows operations, columns,
అవును తిరుపతి.
and assignment process. అక్కడ వరకు చేస్తారా? Assignment process వరకు చేస్తారండి?
Yes, sir, will do.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Now try to finish the question up to assignment allocation process. నేను కూడా చేస్తుంటాను, మీ డౌట్ ఉంటే చెక్ చేసుకోండి. అదర్వైజ్ యూ ట్రై టు డూ ఇట్ విత్ యువర్ ఓన్. మీకు డౌట్ వస్తే ఇందులో చెక్ చేయండి.
Sir, in this problem, D person is a dummy person. So
Yeah, it's a dummy person.
job will have to be done by at least
See,
one of the person ADC.
yeah. See, here D is a dummy person. Here, at the end of the question, we do not assign any job to D because there is no person. Na?
Yes, sir.
Now coming to second row, this is 0, this is 5, this is 9, this is 10. And third it is 0, 5, 9 and 12. And fourth 0, 0, 0, 0. So this is the rows operations. After finishing rows operations, we have to go for columns operations. Columns operations. If you see the matrix obtained after rows operations, every column having a 0, na? If you see the column,
Yes, sir.
every column having a 0, na? And that means
Both are same.
when we are subtracting 0 from every column, you will get same matrix, no? So you can copy the same matrix into the column operation. That is 0, 6, 10, 14, 0, 5, 9, 10. And 0, 5, 9, 12. And 0, 0, 0, 0. These are the columns operations. can move for after finishing columns operations, we can go for assignment process. Assignment process. Zero, 6, 10, 14, 0, 5, 9, 10, 4, 5, 9, 12, 0, 0, 0, 0. This is about assignment process. Now, this is a matrix for assignment process. Now I'm doing for assignment process. If I see the row 1, I have only 1 0, so I can give assignment like this. After giving assignment for the first row,
Corresponding
first
column rows are
column
cancelled.
should be cancelled like this. Clear? Now second row should be not possible because there is no 0 in the third row, but we have more than 1 0 in the fourth row.
Skip the row.
Similarly, let's come for columns. First column already have an assignment. Second column we have a single 0, so we can give an assignment for second column. But
Corresponding
giving assignment for the
zeros.
second column, and the corresponding 0 should be cancelled. No contradiction. Similarly for third column, assignment process is over. But right now, how many rows do not have allocation?
2 rows have
2
not.
rows,
2 rows and 2 columns.
2
So
columns.
at this stage, there are no allocations for R2, R3, and C3, C4. R2, R3 and C3, C4 the allocations there. Did you understand? So we need to apply. Loop method. మా loop method apply చేస్తారా? Try చేస్తారా?
Yes,
China.
sir. We will try, sir.
You try చేయండి. నేను కూడా parallel గా చేస్తుంటాను. Try చేయండి. Now loop method could be done for the latest matrix. Loop procedure. Step 1, step 2, step 3. We have to mark the rows. We have to mark the columns. Again, we need to mark the rows. We need to mark the rows which do not have assignment. No assignment. We need to check for cross 0. We need to check for allocation. Take the latest matrix. This is the latest matrix. That means so I'm applying for loop. What is the first one? We need to mark the rows which do not have assignment. Tell me, how many rows do not have assignment?
Row 2 and row
R2,
3.
R3s.
R2.
So R2, R3 both should be marked like this. Any rows లేకపోతే అన్ని మార్చాలి. Now the output of first row are R2, R3. Now second step can be applied. For both the marked rows. Now if you see the second marked row, and this we need to check for cross zeros. Now tell me, how many rows are there?
Column 1.
Column 1. So column 1 should be marked like this. Similarly, if you see R3, row 3, how many crosses zeros are there? Only one crossing zero is there. That is also the in column 1 only. No? The jobs in column 1 only. So same column ni mark cheyali. Did you understand till this?
Yes, sir.
Now the third step is, now we need to mark the rows which having allocation. Now tell me, in this marked column, how many allocation? Generally, we
Only
giving
first row is allocated.
so this
R1.
is having only one allocation, that is in R1. So again, R1 should be marked like this. Again, R1 can be marked like this. So markings are over. After finishing the markings, what to do?
We need to draw the line along with unmarked rows and marked columns.
No, shall I draw the lines in the same matrix?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
I'm doing. I'm applying the remaining operations on the same matrix. So I'm writing here. Now we need to draw the lines. We need to draw the lines. Need to draw the lines along with unmarked rows, along with unmarked rows and marked columns. And the marked columns. Now tell me, how many unmarked rows are there?
One.
One.
That
R4.
should be drawn like this. We have to draw the line like this on unmarked rows. Now tell me, how many marked columns are there?
One.
One.
That is in which column?
First column.
First
So the
column.
first column should be marked like this. I mean, marked in the sense should be striked out like this. Now observe all the zeros came onto the line. Na?
Yes, sir.
So all the zeros came onto the lines. So automatically that will be done. So once the lines are drawn, now we need to
Least element from uncovered element.
what is the least element from uncovered?
5, sir.
5.
5. So next line, the least element from uncovered is it clear? ఇక్కడ వరకు అర్థమైందమ్మా?
Yes, sir.
Now again what to do?
Least element 5 should be subtracted from uncovered elements.
Oh, sorry 5 kada, 200 రాశాను. I'm sorry. 5. Now again we need to apply 3 points. The least element element 5. 5 should be symbol peterson subtracted from uncovered. The least element 5 should be subtracted from uncovered. And second point is
Least element 5 should be added
to
intersecting elements.
Intersecting elements. And third one, the elements which are on the line. On the line elements remain same. The elements which are on the line remain same also. Now apply all that, then we get. Now tell me.
0.
See, 0 is on the line, so 0 is on the line, so 0. Next one, 6. 1.
5.
5.
9.
9, correct. 9. Next number, second row.
0.
0.
Next.
0,
0,
4,
4,
6, 5,
6
5,
can be
5, 5, 5,
5,
Hmm. Third row.
0,
Okay.
0,
0,
Okay.
4,
4,
Okay.
4,
7,
7,
7. Correct. This one.
5,
No,
5.
it should be
5, 0, 0, 0.
0.
0.
Okay, na? So this is the new matrix. This is the new matrix we got after applying the loop. No, so after applying the loop, we got a new matrix. Now what to do?
Assignment process.
Okay. Now assignment process. Hmm. Assignment process. Assignment process is, I'm taking the same matrix again, 0, 1, 5, 9, 0, 0, 4, 5, 0, 0, 4, 7, and 5, 0, 0, 0, 5, 0, 0. Now చూడండి assignment process చేస్తున్నాను. Now, how many zeros we have in the first row? Single zero, so we can give allocation like this. After giving allocation like this, the corresponding zero should be cancelled. We come to the second one. How many zeros I have? Only single zero. So we can give allocation like this. After giving like this, we need to cancel these two. Okay. Now if you see the third one, how many zeros I have right now?
No zeros. Third row, no zeros.
No zeros. If you
No
see
zeros.
more than one cover, not possible.
Skip that.
Yes. Already we have third one. We'll be giving like this. Will given for this one, but when we do this one, the corresponding two zeros will be corresponding zero should be cancelled. Now, if you see the fourth one, there is no zero. So now, if you see, we have got like we have finished the process, but still there is no allocation for R3, C4. So no allocations for R3, C4. You understand?
Yes, sir.
So again, say now again what to do? What to do now?
Loop method.
Apply loop.
You need to apply loop for once again. Loop 2 apply for. చేస్తారా? సరే ఏం చేస్తారంటే while doing next loop, don't write all this masala. ఈ మసాలా రాయదు, డైరెక్ట్ అప్లై చేసేయండి. సరేనా? మా అర్థమైందా?
Yes, sir.
yes, sir. Yes, sir.
చేసుకున్నారా? పేజ్ టర్న్ చేసినా?
Yes, sir.
I'm turning my page, moving to next page. So loop 2. అరే గుర్తు క్వశ్చన్ ఎన్ని లూప్స్ అయినా రావచ్చు. Loop number 2. So I'm writing the question. I mean the latest matrix 0, 1, 5, 9. 1, 5, 9. And second is 0, 0, 4, 5. 0, 0, 4, 0 allocation 4, 5. 0, 0, 4, 7. 0, 0, 4, 7. Next is 5, 0, 0, 0. 5, 0, 0, 0. So this is now చూడండి. Now tell me. Mind లో procedure mind లో తెచ్చుకోండి. Now tell me. Which row do not have allocation?
Third row.
Third row.
Third row should be marked like this. Now
Crossed zeros.
now how many crossed zeros I have in this marked row?
First column, second column.
C1,
So those two columns should be marked like this. Is it clear?
Yes, sir.
But if you observe, till now we used to mark only one column, but now we have marked 2 columns because we 2 crossed zeros in the third row. Am I right?
Yes, sir.
Now, for this marked columns, we need to check for allocations.
First and second row.
R1, R2.
This is the first row should be marked based on second column. Second row should be marked. Second row should be marked. So after marking are over, now tell me, we need to draw the lines. We need to draw the lines along what?
Unmarked rows, marked columns.
Unmarked rows and marked columns. Unmarked rows and that is
Fourth row.
Fourth one.
R4.
Marked column means
First and second column.
Second.
C1, C2.
C1, C2, correct. So procedure is over now.
Yes.
Now
sir.
we need the least element from unmarked now.
Yes, sir.
Least element from uncovered.
Four.
Uncovered. Least element from uncovered is 4. Now what to do? What to do with 4?
Should be subtracted from uncovered elements.
Should be subtracted from this uncovered. Should be added to how many intersecting we have?
2 intersecting.
These are the 2. This is and this is 2 are intersecting. It really actually, and all the elements are same. So tell me.
0.
0, 1 as it is.
1.
1,
1. 5.
1,
5,
5.
5. Correct. Tell me for the second row.
0,
0.
0,
0,
0,
Mm.
0,
0.
0,
1,
1.
0,
Okay, na? Next is 0,
0,
0.
0,
0,
0, 3,
3. Correct.
9,
Next one, Amma.
9.
9,
9,
4.
4,
0,
0.
0, 0.
0. So this is the new matrix. But once we get new matrix after loop, what to do?
Assignment process.
Assignment process.
Now again assignment process. So calculations are linked in, but easy to understand now.
Yes, sir.
Easy to understand. But linear programming is not like this. Linear programming is under the vice for. So now moving for assignment process. 0, 1, 1, 5. I'm just copying the question. Copying the matrix. Now children. Now tell me. If you see the first row, how many zeros we have?
1 0.
1 0. So allocation is positive. So this is allocation. So corresponding column 0 should be cancelled. Okay, na? Now tell me. If you see the second row, how many zeros we have?
2 zeros.
2 means
2
more
zeros.
than 1, na? So not possible. You come for the third row. How many zeros I have?
2 zeros.
2
Not
zeros,
possible. Come for the fourth row. How many?
2
2
zeros,
zeros.
So not possible. So all rows are over. Let's come for columns. If you see the first column, already we have. If you see the second column, how many zeros I have?
2 zeros,
If you see the third column, how many zeros I have?
3,
So not possible. If you see the fourth column,
1 0,
one cavity we can give allocation, but which can be cancelled?
Corresponding.
Left
corresponding
side
rows.
corresponding 0 can be cancelled.
Hmm.
So rows operations are over, columns operations are over. But even after finishing the process also, we can check whether any row or any column having a single zero. And still ఈ స్టేజ్ లో కూడా మీకు ఎక్కడైనా సింగిల్ జీరో కనిపిస్తే అసైన్ చేసేయాలి. Do you get my point?
Yes, sir.
So
No, sir. Last point I didn't get.
you did not understand. Now see, actually at this stage the process is over, na?
Yes, sir.
The rows operations and columns operations are over.
Yes, sir.
But still, once again, you can check back, and if you find any single zero in any row or column, you can do allocation, no problem. And don't think that, array, assignment process is over. Now we should come back and so
So in
whenever,
this case,
whenever
so in this case, it does not matter whether B or C is allocated job second job or third job.
yeah, the only thing is at any stage, if you find a single zero, then you can give an allocation, whether before process or after process. Do you understand? Did not get my point?
What?
Okay.
Understood.
So we have finished the process. Now let's check, is there any row or column is left with allocation? First row we have, but the second and third row, there are no allocations, sir. There are no allocations for B and C. But if you also, and there are no.
Your voice is getting cut off, sir. So we are not able to hear you.
Remaining
Sir, your voice is not audible.
not audible. Okay.
Last 2-3 sentences, sir.
Okay. Actually, we are getting problem with my broadband connection. They are providing 5G, but I hope this is not 5G. Now is it clear?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Now at this stage, after finishing the loop process, we have to check whether each row and each column having an allocation or not. If you see the first row, we have an allocation. But if you see second row and third row, there are no allocations. But while checking this, if you find a single zero, now also you can give allocation. But there are no single zeros. There are more than one zero, so not possible. If you see the fourth row, I have allocation. But we have allocation for the first column, and for second column and third column, we do not have a single zero, so not possible. So Z is also already allocated. Now at this stage, now somebody tell me, is it possible to go for one more loop? Is it possible to go for one more loop? We should not go for another loop again, because to go for another loop, every zero in the process should be cancelled. Remember, loop is possible only when each and every zero is cancelled. Now tell me, is each and every zero is cancelled?
No, sir.
No, kabatti. Now further loop is not possible. Further loop is not possible. This is the first important point. Did you understand my point?
Yes, sir.
So when there is no possibility for going to further loop, and if you observe, only B and C are left, and X comma Y jobs are left. This means B and C can equally perform the jobs X comma Y. This is interpreting that the two fellows B comma C called B comma C can perform X comma Y equally. That means B comma C can be assigned to any job. Na? So that B and C can be assigned to any job. This situation is called multiple solution question. This situation is called multiple solution. Now I will write the solution. Right. At this case,
Sir, your voice is not audible once again, sir.
Yes. Is it okay now?
Better, sir.
Okay. My point is,
Sir, can you once again explain why loop is not applicable again?
okay, I will tell you. Now at this stage, further loop is not possible because the zeros are not cancelled. Remember, loop is possible when all the zeros are cancelled and if there is no assignment for any row or column. So to go further loop, all the zeros should be cancelled. So, but in this example at this stage, zeros were not cancelled, so further loop is not possible.
Yeah, okay, got it. Thank you. Otherwise, sir, thank you.
This is the next important point. Now the next important point is, if so further loop is not possible, kabatti. Now tell me how many jobs were left? I mean, how many jobs were left? 2 jobs were left. How many persons were left? 2 persons were left. This means that the X power 2 persons B comma C are equal to perform X comma Y.
The fourth job also has to be performed, na, sir?
Huh?
The fourth job also has to be performed.
But fourth job is already assigned with D na.
But that is a dummy person, na, sir?
Dummy person, that means when D is a dummy person and the D is assigned with Z, that means ABC can perform only WXY na.
Can you kindly repeat, sir?
See, as per this process, D is assigned with Z na.
Yes, sir. D is assigned with Z, but Z is a job and D is a dummy.
I'm telling you that. So D is assigned with Z, but D is a dummy.
Yes, sir.
And this means A comma B comma C cannot perform Z.
Why, sir?
Why in the sense? See, if
Sir, my question is, A has been allotted already first job.
Z, correct.
B and C can be allotted second or third job, irrespective. It doesn't make a difference.
No.
We can see the costing question and we can check out who can be allotted B or C.
Correct.
Now, who is going to do job D, sir? The fourth job, that is.
So
Z.
So 3
Z job,
persons do only 3 jobs.
the job, I'm telling you that the job Z can be vacant. That cannot be performed by A comma B comma C because the predetermined assumption is
Only
every
one person can do one job.
one job.
Another person has to come for if you want to do this job, then another person has to come.
See, as per predetermined,
Then this does not have a solution. That means this particular problem does not have a solution. Instead of
No.
multiple solution problem, it does not have a solution.
No. This problem having solution, but out of 4 jobs, only 3 jobs can be assigned because only three persons are available.
Sir, we
Yes, sir.
understand
Yes, sir. One
your
job.
activity is complete only when all the 4 jobs are done. Correct, sir?
No. See, when 3 persons are available out of 4 jobs, and each person can perform only one job, how can you assign that?
Yes, sir. Then one job will be left, sir.
One job will be left, and that might be recruited later.
So
Yes,
then it does not become an optimization. So we are assuming that we are incurring least amount of cost, but the job is still not completed. Are we doing that, sir?
No. Here, what we need to do is, he's asking to assign us 4 jobs, 3 people, and he's saying that each person can perform only one job. That means we were requested to allocate only 3 jobs. We are
Okay, so
requested.
that is the assumption, sir. That is the assumption.
Yeah.
So it is okay for the solution that some job is left out, sir.
Yeah, obviously, because he
Yes.
is only supposed to ordering us to allocate 3 people.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
In the question
This
itself,
job,
he's asking to
this
allocate
question,
only 3 people.
question
Yes, that is not the task
asking
given to us.
Then leftover job can be anyone, sir. Then leftover actually.
The
that is
Here,
leftover
the company will recruit another person.
another person.
leftover job might be
How?
fulfilled by another person after some time. But right now we are recruiting only 3 people. I mean, right now we are recruiting 3 people for 3 fitted jobs out of 4 jobs.
In 4 job, which one is 3 is best suited for 3 numbers?
Correct,
Yes.
correct. Out of 4
We
jobs,
we are not to worry about the 4th job.
for these 3 available people.
Yes, sir. That's actually
So,
meaning of.
did you satisfy with the answer?
Yes, sir.
Okay, sir. Understood, sir.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Because he is not mentioning that. We do not bother about that.
Sir,
Yes, sir.
I assume that all the 4 jobs have to be done, sir, by these 3 people.
No. I told you previously, na. I told you previously.
Only
one
one job
person
can be
do one
performed by
job.
one person.
Okay, sir. Understood, sir.
Okay. No, beauty of this process is మీరు observe చేయండి. Here I said that 2 people, I mean B comma C can equally perform X comma Y. So it is called multiple solution అంటారు. So when we have multiple solution, we will get same minimum cost చూడండి. Same minimum cost. So at this stage, we have got we have left with B comma C and X comma Y. So it is a multiple solution. It's a multiple solution question. Okay. So the solutions చూడండి ఇక్కడ. Here I am going to write 2 solutions because 2 people are 2 jobs are. Solution 1 చూడండి. Solution 1. Solution 1. Solution 1 లో this is 0, 1, 1, 5 crossed 0, 0, 0, 1 crossed 0, 0, 0, 3 and 9, 4 crossed 0 allocation. So what I am going to say is in the solution 1 I am moving for allocating this is W, X, Y, Z. So in the first solution I am going to allocate B with X. Okay. In the second solution I am going to allocate B with Y. Did you get my point?
Yes, sir. Yes.
So in the first solution I have assigned B with X, so B cannot perform Y and C cannot perform X because B is already assigned with X, so C will perform Y. So allocations are, tell me, A will be assigned with what? W. B is allocated with X. C will be allocated with Y. And D will be allocated for Z. And the minimum cost is equivalent to, tell me, A is assigned for W na. What is the cost is given in the W? 18 plus B is assigned with X na.
13.
Extension entama 13 na. 13 plus C was assigned with Y. 19. Okay na. D was assigned with Z na. What is the cost?
0, sir.
0 because it's W na.
Yes, sir.
Somebody previously అతను డౌట్ అడిగారు, అతని పేరేంటమ్మా? దీని ముందు డౌట్ అడిగారు కదా, ఆయన పేరేంటి? Somebody asked me the doubt కదా, మనం డిస్కస్ చేసాం, అతని పేరేంటి?
Hashim, sir.
Hasin, you listen to me. At this stage, D was assigned with Z na.
D is in any case dummy person, so you are not accounting cost.
Dummy na, so obviously here we are writing cost.
You can just ignore that, sir. Yes, sir.
We can ignore it, but just for identification we can write 0.
Okay, sir.
So the total cost is
50.
50 amma. So this is 50. So this is one solution. But in the solution set 2, now same do reverse for B comma C. Solution 2. Solution 2 lo, this is 0, 1, 1, 5, 0, 0, 0, 1, 0, 0, 0, 3, and 9, 4, 0, 0. Okay. So this is done with 0. And this is A, B, C, D, and this is W, X, Y, Z. Now we put check change. Now allocations are, now A is allocated with W na, but B previously allocated with X kabatti. In this case, now I'm allocating now B with Y. B is a Y chester. B cannot do X. So C will do X and B cannot do Y. So A W kada. So B will be given for Y and C will be given for X and D will be given for Z. Now tell me cost. Now A is nothing but for A W at 18 plus B Y and B Y chepantama. What is there in the place
17.
of 17? 17 plus B C ki X amma.
15.
15 plus D Z 0. Now what is the total cost?
50.
50. Chusera. Whether this is the solution or this is the solution, we are getting same cost, na?
Yes.
Why we are getting same cost? What is the reason?
Both can perform equally.
When both the people are performing equally, we will pay them equally, na?
Yes, sir.
Am I right or wrong?
Yes, sir. Yes.
So obviously,
Yes, sir.
you
Yes, sir.
get minimum cost. Ala pakka cost రాకపోతే మీరు wrong చేసినట్టు. Because in this case, B comma C are performing.
First case we are paying, sir, to B we are paying only 13, but in second case we are paying 17, sir. But
Yeah, might be.
total cost is same.
Maybe based on the job, we may. I mean, the cost may be vary, but company point of view,
But overall cost is same in both the cases.
Overall cost is same. Yes. As per the job, they are given the that cost.
correct. So surely, when we have multiple solutions, surely the total cost should be equal to same. పక్కగా వస్తుంది. Do you understand, Andy? అర్థమైందా?
Yes, sir. Yes.
This is about assignment problem, Andy. There ends the concept. Very, very important for exam. The exam this is one question important for exam. And second important is in today's class, in the initial class, I have explained a theoretical question, na? Applications of war in management.
Yes, sir.
I told you that I have explained war is useful in kada.
Yes,
Our
sir.
question is important. That is important for a theoretical question. Important essay question. For theory. So these are the questions for today. In the next class, I will go for first I will go for transportation problem. Then I will go for linear programming.
Okay, sir.
Speed up cheyali inka, because we have limited classes and we need to
Sir,
cover.
one suggestion, sir.
Huh?
Sir, can I suggest something, sir?
Tell me.
Sir, since the problems that you're writing on the paper is not all that clear, if you can have slides of the problems, it will become much easier for us to appreciate.
It is easy to identify to you, but just imagine how difficult it is to prepare.
Just the questions, sir.
Oh, you're asking me the question. Okay, sure.
Just the questions can be shown on the slide. It becomes much faster. You don't have to write, and it is much
Sure.
more legible.
So we can save some time.
Yes, sir.
I will do that. No problem.
Thank you, sir. Thank you.
I hope you are asking me to write all this on the slides.
No, sir. Just the questions. If you can,
Yeah.
we can
I will
flash
do
it.
that. Yeah, I understood. I will do that for the next class.
Thank you, sir.
When we're having any difficulty in seeing these things, we can zoom it also. Better,
Actually,
we can zoom that screen and we can see the all words very clearly. So no problem for
yeah, might be.
yes, this is very easy. we can zoom it. We have to do the screen and then we have to just slide it to zoom.
Actually, dear friends, actually, same thing I'm doing for my regular students. I do not get a complaint like this because I do not know. And I'm using same internet and I'm using the same mobile. But they do not say like this. And you are saying that. I don't know whether the problem is with me or the problem might be with your network. Because in my regular class there are 130 students, but they are saying that they are able to.
సార్ మైట్ బి బికాస్ వీకెండ్ కదా వాళ్ళ నెట్వర్క్ ఇష్యూస్ ఏమైనా ఉండుంటాయి.
Maybe not network issue. Because you like all of you people are saying the same complaint, so problem might be with my network. So let's see. So I will try to rectify for the next class. Okay. So this is the way I can solve the problem, sir. It is difficult to solve with laptop.
Yes.
No, sir, this is the best one.
No problem.
It might be live, and
Because we are doing also along with you, no sir. So it is better.
And I'm recording the class. This will be helpful to you. I will send you the link.